Hi, Sal.
Nothing ever goes wrong when you're traveling.
Oh no, all your days are just perfect.
Right? So, the thing about travel, it's fun and it's exciting, but it can be tiring and things go wrong. You can't plan on everything. You do your best.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to take it in stride. So, I don't even remember, I think we were flying home from
Southeast Asia.
Southeast Asia, and
Yeah.
we got to Tokyo, and you're not going anywhere. I don't remember, I think it was the weather.
The whole airport was really fogged in. Unfortunately, they kept us on the plane. We sat at the gate for like 5 hours. And then they hoped that they could get us out of the airport, but eventually they couldn't. They just had everybody deplaned.
Yeah, the pilot overextended his time, and I guess they changed the rules that if you break the rules, the pilot himself gets punished, not just the airline. So
Yeah.
anyway, we ended up, so no one else could fly at that point in
50.
time.
We were number 50 in line
Right.
to get out of the airport, so no one else was flying either.
Yeah.
After 5 hours, they kicked us off the plane and then said there are no hotels to stay at. They're all booked up.
Yeah.
And that was kind of weird. And so they gave us like air mattresses.
These really thin air mattresses. I mean, really tiny, surprisingly comfortable. But we slept on, your cement tile floor of the airport, along with 500 other people or more.
They gave us a banana and a bottle of water and a bun, like a little piece of bread.
And then a blanket.
And a blankie and an airline pillow.
Yeah, so.
That was not a good night for me. I was uncomfortable, and I don't think I slept as much as you did.
Well, yeah,
I was
we
nervous
slept for 5 hours, 6 hours. I did. I don't know how long you slept, but
Probably 3.
yeah, it was. It's enough. And then we were able to get on our way the next morning. So things happen. I've heard stories about you're showing up and your flight's been canceled. Like, well, no one told me.
You know what another mistake was? We were super excited to be in Japan, even though we were only at the airport. So we ate a bunch of sushi with soy sauce, which is very salty. And then we drank a lot of beer.
Right.
We were really living it up.
Yeah.
And the soy sauce and beer combination when you fly, it made my ankles really swollen. So sometimes you can get a little bit of swelling in
Too
your
much salt,
legs and
yeah.
your feet if you probably don't eat a lot of soy sauce next time you go on a flight.
Yeah.
That can be uncomfortable.
Yeah. So I love Peru. We've been there twice?
Maybe 3 times.
Maybe 3 times. It's the only place I've ever gotten food poisoning.
Every time we've been there.
Every time, right? They have tourism dialed in. You need to get to some northeast tiny little town. There's a bus, there's a train, there's something that will get you there. They really have it dialed down. But we ate at this kind of a remote restaurant. I tried the guinea pig. Tastes like chicken, so. But the soup was not really warm. If they boil the soup and everything, obviously it takes care of the water. But one of the ladies, a local Peruvian lady, oh, can I get a glass of water? And so they brought out a glass of water, and it was just brown. I mean, you could see stuff swirling in it, and so they're used to it, and we were not. So
we weren't used to it.
She got it, I don't know,
right
pretty quickly, right away, and I'm like, ooh, okay, and I got away with it. And then the next afternoon, man, forget it.
Yeah.
I was down. So we lost a couple days, but
yeah.
So you have to be careful. Make sure your food's piping hot when you're somewhere you're concerned about that.
Yeah.
And then heat kills all the bacteria and stuff.
If they'll store starchy foods, like potatoes, for example, or rice in a chafing dish at lukewarm temperatures. That's a breeding ground for the bacteria that your body's probably not used to.
Yeah.
Just try to avoid that type of food. I think fried food is probably fine.
Yeah.
Because that's super hot. And drink bottled water. We use bottled water to brush our teeth to help avoid having problems. And by and large, we've had very few problems in all the travels that we've had, so
Yeah.
we're fortunate.
And you always ask, can you drink the water? I mean, it's an important question. You go to Chile, yeah, drink the water. It's South Africa, best water in the world. Of course you can drink it, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Peru, not so much.
Right.
So.
Another thing that happened, we were traveling in Europe. We took a train from Italy up to Vienna, and it was super modern. It was the ultra fast, super sleek, very modern train. And from there, we started heading east. So we went to...
Well, kind of north to Prague.
Oh, okay, thank
and
you.
then east to Budapest.
Okay.
And then, where did we go from there? To Turkey?
Zagreb,
yeah.
Croatia.
Yeah.
The trains progressively got older and less nice the further east we went. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So, in fact, I think one of them, the last train that we were on, that I don't think I was comfortable using the bathroom because it was quite rugged going.
Oh, I don't remember that. Oh, but I do remember that. We're going across Peru, and they're taking you through the Andes on a bus.
Yeah.
So it's an overnight trip, and the trip out, we were on top. It's a double-decker bus. So.
Yeah.
And man, these bus drivers are like speed racer through these mountains. You're
Yeah.
you're trying to sleep and you're rolling around and yeah.
You could not get up.
No, yeah.
You would not be able to walk around in that bus at all.
Trying to make it to the bathroom, just like you're falling over. You're holding on to people's seats as he's cornering. Oh, it was crazy. So we got smart.
We splurged.
We splurged and spent an extra $6 on the way back. You sit on the bottom.
Yeah.
And they're much bigger seats. So, and just the fact that you weren't being thrown side to side. It's like when you go on a boat. When if you're going to spend the night on a boat, go in the bottom and the middle, and you'll, particularly if you're prone to seasickness. I'm not particularly. I mean, I do feel it for the first day out, and after that, I don't care. But sleep on the bottom. Because one day, we came down, everyone looked really haggard.
Yeah, because they slept on top, but we
Yeah.
picked a lower level cabin.
Yeah. So.
We're smart.
Yeah.
Experienced travelers in the know.
Yeah.
Well,
So, we've been stuck in airports before. Oh, yeah, layovers. Man, you have to have enough of a layover. We came back from Mexico through Houston, and
my gosh.
we really did forget to pick up our luggage and try to make it through customs. But we never would have made our plane if we did that.
no way.
We were like, walking to that plane, and they were, almost everyone was already on the plane. And so we just walked on and then found out we were supposed to get our luggage. But how can you do that? It was, 40 minutes for the layover,
Yeah.
and there was...
That happened in Santiago, Chile as well. We were running through, we got through
Right, yeah.
customs, passport control,
Yeah.
and we ran through the airport at top speed, and they were waiting for us. They were like, "Are you Brad and Sally?
Yeah.
Get on the plane!"
Yeah.
Because we just didn't have enough time to get through.
Yeah,
And
that was
get
a
on.
really short layover too. So.
We were the last ones on the flight.
Yeah,
Everyone was waiting for us.
it was good.
So-
Things happen. Be flexible. We've had amazing connections that we've managed to make, but okay, it's raining too hard, it's too windy, the ferry's not going to go, the bus is not leaving, there's flooding on the road. Stay where you are. Find a hotel and spend a day, in some small town that you weren't expecting to. You lose your hotel or whatever for the night, but it's really the end of the world? No. It's, you just roll with the punches.
I think you've got to plan for things taking just a bit longer than you expect. You really got to know that you think it's going to be a 3-hour deal, it's probably going to be double that.
Yeah.
Everything takes much, much longer than you anticipate.
Yeah. We had a 4-hour bus ride, and then 6 hours later we're dropped at our spot. So it's not the end of the world. We still got where we were going, but you know, oh, that was a little different than the 4 hours we were looked up or were told. I don't know.
It could be a very difficult situation if you are paying for an overnight guest room somewhere and you can't cancel, so you get charged for an extra night, or you get charged for a night as a no-show.
Yeah.
If you've booked a tour, or even worse, something like a cruise,
Yeah.
and that boat's leaving, plan to get there in ample time so that
Oh.
you can catch your cruise.
Yeah, if you're this is just flying, you know, Miami. It's cruises out of Miami all over the Caribbean. Fly in a day early. Go out on the town and see Miami. Don't fly in the morning of. If something goes wrong and your plane can't leave, you have to pay to get to your first destination on that cruise.
Right.
So, you know, don't.
Just plan for
Yeah,
taking
just
longer.
So okay, you have to spend a hotel night in Miami, but so what? You can also enjoy Miami.
Right.
I mean, go 5 days early and enjoy Miami or Florida or whatever. So don't just try to make it the morning of. Although I realized work schedules and all that, but go a day early.
Yeah, it'll save you grief and probably money in the long run.
Yeah.
Because if something goes wrong, and that's going to cost,
Yeah.
travel can be spendy
Yeah.
like that. Anything else?
No,
Yeah.
we may sound like, travel's such a pain. We've had so many great things happen. We've been so lost, and people have helped us, and 95% of the time your travel goes great. But,
Yeah.
there's that small percentage of times things don't always go as planned. You just have to roll with it.
Yeah.
It's still worth the traveling. Everywhere we go, it's been great.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, Al.